Live from Ozarks First Plus, a rapid rundown of the local headlines, stories shared, viral videos, plus the features and facts before they hit your feed. You're watching The Daily Scroll with me, Bailey Strohl. Hello and welcome to another Daily Scroll with Bailey Strohl, a new segment that we're bringing you here on Ozarks First every weekday live. And we're going to run through everything you may have missed when you have or have not been doom scrolling on your phone. So let's get into it. Jay Reed is also here. He's been working behind the scenes here. And now he's in front of the camera. I feel like I've said that a million times, but I'm just going to keep saying it.
And then I always cut to this camera, which is behind me. So in front of the camera seems like a misnomer, but it's fine.
We're glad to have you. I feel like I have to say that. It's like a late night talk show host or something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it. So the local headline that I have for you today is really just going back in time. I love history, so that's what we're going to talk about. I feel like a lot of people will know about this. The dynamite blast. So this is me reporting 5 years ago now during the 50th anniversary. This story came together very quickly, and I got to Zoom with a guy who was actually at this site when a crater was blown up in the middle of I-44 near Republic. That's me a long time ago now. And this is just one of the craziest stories that's ever happened in Springfield, I think. And we wanted to talk about it because the anniversary is September 30th every year. So a lot of people probably remember this. On I-44 near Highway T out toward Republic, there was a strike going on about semi-truck drivers. And some of these people that were on strike, two guys, one lady, that were there that night, were standing on that overpass shooting at semi-trucks and wanted to just shoot the tires out. They didn't want to hurt anybody, but it was part of this strike, and it got a little bit heated. So what happened was they shot at a semi-truck as it went by. It happened to be carrying 20 tons of dynamite, and it just left a 30-foot deep, 50-foot wide crater in the middle of I-44. The driver, unfortunately, was vaporized immediately. I think the only thing that they might have found there was a boot from him. It's a very sad story, but I got to talk to this man 5 years ago who went out there the next day. So on this day, 55 years ago, he was with Southwestern Bell Telephone Company and needed to go see the impacts to his company as far as telephone lines and stuff like that. This explosion, though, happened very late at night, and it blew out the windows at the Hearst Tower downtown. That's how this was almost to Republic, and that's how far away the impact was felt and seen. So it's just a wild story. We talk about it every year. It's one of the top stories that's ever been clicked on our Ozarks First website, me standing there outside of the Greene County Archives. I did go out there live later in the show, but didn't make it out there in time for that live shot that ended up on there forever. But it's just a crazy story. The only things that they found, this man found when he was walking around, was a solid axle, the truck's engine, and a cowboy boot belonging to the driver with a foot inside. Aww. Yeah, it's very sad. And I don't remember the whole story about the man who passed away in that explosion, but it was a very sad story. These people ended up getting charged for this, obviously, and you can see some of their photos that we got from the Greene County Archives. They served some time for this. Second-degree murder charges, 10 years in prison, paroled, got out. Another person was sentenced to 99 years but served 8 years. And the woman that was involved served 3 years. And to see their photos of them when they got arrested after this, all beat up, I don't even know how they survived this. And the photos are just...
Yeah, that guy has
crazy.
His hair is crazy. It's like flat.
Hey, that's just a sign of the times, I guess. This was in 1970, by the way. I didn't say that 55 years ago, but they were all beat up. Like, that girl had a bunch of cuts and bruises on her face. I don't even know. I think because they were standing on the overpass, I really don't know how they survived.
Wow.
And then there's some like broken out windows and stuff. And my grandma, who's 90 years old, says that she remembers this very well. And even people here that were already working in news at the time said that they remember it very well as well. So 55 years ago, some Springfield history for you. If you didn't know anything about that, now you do. It was a local Teamsters union strike against the trucking company, by the way. So, okay, let's move on. We've got a interesting video here for you.
I just was still laughing at the fact that it's you.
That's
5 years
me.
apart.
I can tell you that dress got retired because I cannot fit into that anymore. I can't even believe I looked like that. I don't know what's going on with my hair. It was a very windy day. I had to put it in a ponytail at the last second. I was stressing, okay? I didn't have a story that day, and I think it just came together in the afternoon. I had to go live at 5, and I didn't have a story, and then somebody mentioned, oh, it's been 50 years. And I was like, looking for comments on Facebook or something, and that guy immediately was like, oh, yeah, I'll hop on Zoom with you. He lived in like Texas now, and it all came together. And
That's cool.
Then this got picked up on like Reddit one day.
Oh.
I come into work, and the digital manager here was like, Bailey, your story from last night is really popping off. And I'm like, what story? He's like, the dynamite blast story. I'm like, I did that story like a year ago. What are you talking about? There were like 100 people on this story looking at it. It was because somebody posted in a Reddit thread, like, today I learned this had happened in Springfield, and people were blown away. And then people were commenting like, who's that reporter? I was like, I finally did comment on Reddit because I love Reddit, of course. And I was like, that's me. Good times. Good story for you. Behind the
followers
scenes.
From that?
No, probably not, because I like to be anonymous on Reddit, you know?
Okay.
Okay, now let's take you to Ibiza, or Ibiza, as the locals call it. These locals had to navigate some flooded streets. Well, they didn't have to. They chose to, using an inflatable mattress after some torrential rain brought severe flooding to the island off of Spain. This happened just yesterday. This person called Mikey J posted this footage and said he was going to check out the garage. And the only way he could get there, I guess, without getting dirty and nasty, was using an inflatable mattress to get over there and see if their garage was underwater. My first question was, why would you do this? That water is disgusting. But it makes sense now. You didn't want to touch the water, so that makes sense. Have you seen these, just popped into my head, like when it floods in Japan, how clean it is? Because they keep Japan so clean.
No.
Like the subways, like the water is like clear.
Wow.
Because it's so, but then if it like this, it just makes me think like, ew.
Yeah, we can't relate.
Ew, yeah,
here.
no, and like in New York, it was flooding in the subways and it was like black water. And I don't know. Just got me thinking a little bit about that.
So you're saying you wouldn't get on a mattress?
If I had to check out my garage, I guess I would do it. I feel like I can maneuver pretty well on these inflatables. If I had to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like a life or death situation for these guys. I think they really wanted just the laughs, because at the end of the video, they are cracking up. But there they had 10 inches of rainfall.
Wow.
I don't know in how long, but clearly it.
Obviously, I can't like confirm all these, but yeah, these are some pictures from Japan flooding.
That's exactly what I've seen. I'm glad it was Japan, because I was trying to think, was it South Korea or Japan?
I clicked on the Reddit one because you just talked about how much you love Reddit.
That's probably where I saw it.
But yeah, maybe put my mattress in that instead of.
I definitely would. But like a subway, I cannot believe that water would be so clean in a subway. Like it's running down and into from the streets and stuff. It's just crazy.
Probably doesn't look like that in New York.
Oh no, I'm telling you, it does not. I saw videos comparing it, probably on Reddit. So, okay, and then we really, this is the star of the show today, Fat Bear Week. It's not Fat Bear Week anymore because the winner has been crowned. Alaska's biggest brown bear, following a fierce online competition. I feel like people know about this. They're getting fat for the wintertime. right now. And then there's a competition of, they have some live cameras out there. They take pictures of them, trying to see which one's the biggest. And the one that won, Chunk is his name.
It's a good name.
Racked up nearly 100,000 votes, beating out the 12 other bears at the Katmai National Park and Preserve in Alaska.
I don't know if you're going to have this answer. Did 747 compete again? Because that's a former winner that
That's a good name.
I always liked.
I want to get into this because these names, I wasn't a part of this in years past, but the names are hilarious, I'm realizing. But this guy has an incredible story. He suffered a broken jaw.
Aww.
And he was a 2-time runner-up.
Wow.
Estimated 1,200 pounds. He obviously was
chunk.
feasting on some salmon. I'm like, salmon's lean. How do these bears get all the fat?
They catch them a lot.
So this man with the program manager with the Katmai National Park said people were worried that he would die, and he's still so fat. It's just amazing he was able to win this championship with that type of injury. So he won this despite having a broken jaw. Look at it.
Against the odds.
Aw,
Wow.
it makes me
Oh,
sad.
yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, it kind of dangles, I think, unless
That's
that was
crazy.
a fish.
No, I think you're right.
So
'Cause here's a picture of him with his competition. You can kind of see, something going on in his jaw.
oh, yeah, that's true. Well,
Aw.
now I'm sad.
But he won.
I was so happy
He's doing so
for him.
good.
I guess it will
And
heal
he gets to-
itself.
yeah, he's gonna go take a big long nap.
Yeah,
He's
that's
gonna be
true. He'll
fine.
heal over the wintertime in his little
I don't know if
hibernation.
that's how bears work.
This just says that obviously they have to do this to survive the winter and emerge in the spring. Overall, more than 1.5 million people registered to vote for their favorite bulked up bear. I was not one of them, but maybe I'll join next year.
One of the ones voting for.
I just love
they
these
have
like
food?
marketing tactics, though. It's a really good ploy.
Chunk.
Because before I would have never heard of the Katmai National Park and Preserve, but now I do.
Grazer.
He was number 32.
Yeah, I was looking at. Maybe not all of them get a name.
Maybe they just name
The big.
or maybe that
big
when they see
ones.
them, they know them
The
from
winners.
past years or something
Yeah.
like that. I was trying to see. So bears can gain up to 4 pounds per day during the summer feeding season. And that's about it. No more backstory for him, but quite an underdog story. Broken jaw.
Under bear.
I'm trying not to think about how sad that makes me. Okay, well, we can talk about this, but Jay's warned me that he knows nothing about this. I feel like people at home are going to know about this.
I know the sound.
I'm trying to think of the sound now. Yeah, okay, I remember. Okay, America Online. I can't even believe that was like the name nowadays. But AOL, it's gone. You can't even have your email anymore at AOL.com. Can you believe it? Last day was September 30th, and it is gone, just gone now. I remember getting these little discs in the mail, the CD-ROMs to install it on your computer. I did a lot of AIM messaging back in the day. I mean, this was my childhood. I was telling Jay, this is like 2004 to probably 2007 for me, doing exactly that right there, sitting on the computer, chit-chatting away. You know, I feel like this is really where online bullying began. Because while I do have fond memories of that, I have a lot of not fond memories of the chatting online in these chat rooms, even with just friends from school.
This was just dial-up, right?
Yes. Well, there's lots of things. So yeah, I guess
Okay.
you could have email. A lot of the times back in the day, your service provider was where you got your email, obviously.
Okay,
it's not like a Gmail
like
thing anymore, so.
Yahoo.com and like
Yeah, so
all
I
those
had never actually had an at AOL because we didn't have AOL as our service provider. But yeah, it would be that dial up where you couldn't be on the phone. It's
My
like we had
grandma
actually
had
2
that.
phone lines at my house, which was
Oh.
like, ooh.
Your dad was a techie.
He was. So that the second phone line was for the internet, and then we could still get calls to the house. And that horrible sound that actually I like now, when you were trying to connect to the internet, and then if somebody called and you had to get on the phone, you lost your connection. It was a whole
This is
process to get back on, and sometimes it just never worked.
This is that AIM was shut down in 2017.
Oh, AIM was already shut down?
It was already gone.
Okay, so now I'm saying the whole thing wrong. This is just, I guess, being able to get internet and email through.
Yeah, this is
final nail in the coffin, you're right. End of an era. So lastly, there's a little bit of a TikTok trend going around, isn't there always? But this one could be a little dangerous. And I don't know if Jay and I are the right people to talk about this because we do not have kids and we have not watched the movie K-pop Demon Hunters. But essentially that's where this TikTok trend stems from. So I guess there's something in this movie, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna watch this movie just for the research of this story. But I've
heard a lot of people talk about it.
A favorite meal in this viral movie now is ramen. So instant noodles have become had their awakening again in the younger generation. But the thing is, I guess it's becoming dangerous because they're so hot. So instant noodles are one of the most common causes of burns in children. A recent study at the University of Chicago found 31% of scald hospital admissions were caused by instant noodles. The favorite snack of the main character in K-pop Demon Hunters is ramen noodles.
And they sell specifically K-pop Demon Hunter ramen now.
Oh, interesting.
Somewhere. I don't know when this is.
I'm not the biggest instant noodle fan. I ate a lot of ramen when I was a kid, though, like right around this age. So that actually does track.
We were both poor college kids at one point, so
yeah, I had ramen back then. I had it in the summertime a lot when my mom was at work, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then I realized there's absolutely no nutritional value in that. And I would eat that for like breakfast and lunch.
Okay, well, see, it's
not good. I mean, we didn't even add anything to it. It was just the noodles, maybe an egg every once in a while. But so a burn surgeon said most of the time it's because children are opening the microwave themselves. Sometimes the microwave is up high, so maybe they're wobbling.
You know how kids do.
I just like imagining a kid like, but I mean, that would be sad if that happened. But I'm guessing that's what's happening. That's what the surgeon is saying. And they are seeing this person at the Shriners Hospital in Boston says the trend has become dangerous. Children don't know how to safely use the microwave. They are seeing 2 to 3 children a week with these types of burns. I just cannot understand the ripple effects from a movie like this. I mean, I'm trying to think of like something similar. I can't think of anything in my generation this would have been caused by.
Yeah. It sounds like when you say TikTok trend stuff, I think people think like Tide Pod challenge, whatever. But this sounds more.
This is just
unintentional, just a way life goes. But a good warning to parents to watch how your kids are eating and what
tell them how to use the microwave.
Teach them how to use the microwave.
Tell them what's too much on the microwave.
That seems solvable.
You can get a burn within 155-degree water for just 1 second.
Wow.
And kids' skin, that's what for an adult skin. Kids' skin is thinner, so it makes it easier to burn.
Oh.
So they're saying, kids out there, 20 minutes, letting it cool.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, let me just read the whole thing. Experts say to treat burns with 20 minutes of cool, not cold water. I'm sorry. I completely read this wrong. And then bring the child to the urgent care or the emergency room if it's that bad.
It's like, don't let your ramen noodles cool for 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
It's like you didn't cook it. Yeah.
You have to use the microwave again. So there you have it. That's what's going on today.
So all I'm hearing is we are going to watch K-pop Demon Hunters.
I think I might have to watch it now.
Okay.
People have been raving about it.
Yeah, I've heard exclusively good things.
And that the songs are good and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that does it for us. Well, we actually have 5 more minutes. Do you have a question?
I have a question of the day.
Oh, you do?
But it depends. Do you consider yourself a Chiefs fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say yeah.
We'll say yeah.
I like to see them win.
If the Chiefs didn't exist, what NFL team would you support?
Oh, that's so easy.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, because I watched some guys really struggle on this yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, people here at the station?
Yeah, at the station. Yeah.
Well, it's an easy one for me because I have no problem rooting for the Chiefs. I will definitely root for the Chiefs.
Sure.
I'm happy to see them, even if I'm a little bit tired of Taylor Swift, okay?
All right.
But my household has always been a Steelers fan. My dad loved the Steelers.
Somebody else said Steelers.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I have to find out who that might be. Was it Parker? I feel like it might be Parker. My dad's loved them since the 70s with the Steel Curtain when they were really good. And then just went on from there. And then I met my husband who's from Mexico. And I guess in Mexico, you either like the Steelers or the Cowboys.
Okay. Okay.
Those are two or the Chiefs. So those are like the three main teams that you
Steelers
like.
Is interesting. I know that Cowboys are America's team and Chiefs have been doing well. So I get that. But
we are not Cowboys fans in my household.
Yeah, no.
Do you know almost hatred?
Do you know who? Yeah, do you know who actually hates the Cowboys?
Who?
He'll tell you right now if he walked in the room.
Dan Lucy.
Oh, Gary.
Oh, good. We can bond
Gary
over
hates
that.
the Cowboys.
I'm not a fan. I have to choose my words carefully here. I don't want to make anybody mad, even though I just said I was tired of Taylor Swift. That was the worst thing I could say. But
the Steelers. Can
so I would choose
the
Steelers. If I had to choose outside of the Steelers, I think I would choose. I like the Seahawks. I've always liked the Seahawks personally. I had a spurt where I liked the Broncos,
but
if
I've ever watched a Seahawks game. Unless the Chiefs were
I think it's more me being a child and liking the colors. Like they have the coolest colors out of everybody.
That their green is good, and
I went to their stadium over the summer for a concert, and it is really cool. Really nice stadium. Nice. So you've actually never mentioned football before ever. So
my bad.
What's your answer?
I don't know. I do like Joe Burrow, so I might say Cincinnati.
Okay.
But he's just fun to watch. But every time I pick him in fantasy, he gets hurt and ruins my league. So that's what's happening right now.
I do like Joe Burrow too a lot.
Don't tell Gary,
for different reasons.
I don't have a.
That man is fine.
Actually, I like Joe Burrow for very different reasons. Whoa.
Whoa. Close up.
There was one time I saw a clip online where he talked about playing Smash Bros.
Oh, okay.
And he was telling that he was a NES main, and I thought that was funny. Do you know what that means?
No.
Yeah.
NES main? Is it appropriate?
Yeah, Smash Bros.
NES main?
Do you know what Smash Bros is?
I feel like I'm saying a bad word. Super Smash Bros? Yeah.
Yeah. So
played it? I got a Switch.
Okay, yeah. In Super Smash Bros, there's a character named Ness. He's a little boy from a random game.
That does kind of look like Joe Burrow.
His name is Ness. And so when you play Smash Bros enough, you pick somebody you main. There's somebody you usually use. And so he usually uses Ness. So he's like, I'm a Ness main. And then
Ness main. Okay, so he not only knows
he knows
it,
the
he
lingo.
Has the lingo
That's why I was like, he's a real fan. And they kept trying to be like, how do you prepare for games? Do you watch more film? Do you do this? Do you do that? And he's like, just kind of play Smash Bros. I don't know what to tell.
I mean, it's the hand-eye. It's the mental. Yeah. I feel like it's a good thing to do.
It's team building because it sounded like there was a group of them that did it and stuff. So it's good.
That's cool.
I like it.
Another reason to like Joe Burrow.
Exactly.
Love him, not his injuries. All right. That's going to do it for us. Make sure to watch the news tonight when I put on my serious cap at 6 and 6:30 on Color 10 and Fox 49. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a great night.